Hello everyone, it's Jupiter, your probably not your favorite caster, but casting a game I found on DotA2Castit. I've already casted this once, and I decided to trash it because of poor audio quality. I fixed my audio issues with a kind of a weird workaround, but it's definitely better than I had before. So I'm gonna recast it. And this game is crazy. There's some like stupid item choices. It's hilarious. It really is hilarious. I'm going to go ahead and skip through the picking phase, no point in watching that. I'll just go over it when we get into the actual game. I hate how it's become like standard and all pick to wait super long before you pick your hero.
Prepare for battle.
Alright, so let's go over everyone on each side. So, on the Dire, we have SBM.Zelun, I'm guessing SBM is a team. On the Troll Warlord, Harry Zub on the Sand King, Ronin on the Enigma, Pleb on the Darkseer, and Tej on the Phantom Assassin. And then on the Radiant side, we have Dunghole on Queen of Pain, lovely name, Azix on Storm. I'm gonna interrupt myself. I always wonder how these people, like, if they have friends in real life they want to add on Steam, do they just like, oh hey, my Steam name is Dunghole, add me. Anyway, Sexy Vampire Tilda on the Nature's Prophet, Squiggly Lines on the Wind Ranger,
30
and
seconds to battle.
Daiki Almine on the Anti-Mage. So this is a crazy ass game, but it's tons of fun to watch. Item choices are super questionable. Storm Spirit going to lane, off lane with a bottle. Kinda interesting. Would have preferred he'd picked up like Tangos or something and a Clarity, but whatever. Bottle first, YOLO.
The battle
This
begins.
Enigma went for a Ring of Silius first. On Enigma, I like to do a Soul Ring rush. So I usually pick up like either a Ring of Regen or a Sage's Mask right off the bat, or even just the Soul Ring recipe to start it off. But he went straight for the Ring of Basilius. Soul Ring is super important though because you have to wait such a long time in between demonic conversions that it hurts your farm quite a bit. Phantom Assassin doing a pretty good job of blocking here. She did not pick up a Quelling Blade, which probably would have been a pretty good idea. On a hero like her or even Anti-Mage, it's usually pretty good to go Quelling Blade, Stout Shield, and Tangos. Because the salve is nice, but if you're safe lane, I mean, I don't know, your support should have you covered on that, definitely. And if you budget your health well, the Tangos will work too.
Denied.
This is the first time I've ever seen a Sand King not try and steal CS from a carry before, which is pretty awesome. Trying to fix my microphone. It's super weird. Like, I've got a headset on my neck and I'm using that microphone, but then I've also got a headset on my head and I'm using that for the audio. Just because that headset's microphone sucks for some reason, even though it's more expensive. What that's about.
Come to me.
And of course, I just got a Dota invite. So, gonna reply to that. Okay. Back to the game. This is a crazy game. So I want to cast it properly this time with better audio, and yeah. So Troll Warlord mid, that's not an ideal mid, especially against a Queen of Pain. It's not great because, I mean, he can switch to ranged, but ranged it's kind of a bitch to last hit sometimes. And if you're just last hitting with ranged, then your poor man's shield is worthless. Every time he goes in, she can harass him pretty well. So, Enigma jungling away. Not much going on right now. It's pretty normal. Just laning phase. I thought that was trialing for a second. Nope. The Anti-Mage didn't get a Stout Shield at all, which I think is a mistake. Like I said above on the Phantom Assassin, his is just the opposite. It's always good, like, if the off lane ends up pushing your lane, or if someone, like if this Wind Ranger decides to pull, you really don't want to draw the enemy creeps under tower. You want to kind of tank them for a second, just so you're guaranteed the last hits, you know? So, yep. Troll Warlord is definitely getting outlaned, I think, by this Queen of Pain. If you look at the last hits, it's 8-5. He is going to put a lot of pressure on her with his rolling axes, but he's going to take a lot more damage than she is over time. And I don't know if she picks up the kill here or not. Doesn't look like she will. Couldn't really follow up on that, unfortunately. What's going on? What's going on? Darkseer getting a chance to get a couple last hits. Windranger should be pulling right now. I don't know where she's actually. She is back at base. Yeah, she should be pulling right now. She should try and pull this next wave because right now it's not exactly safe for Anti-Mage to be here because of the potential gank through here. And the Dire team does actually have wards. The Radiant team does not. So Anti-Mage is not in a safe spot here. But with a nice shackle from Windranger, she does
First
end up.
blood.
He does end up picking up the first blood.
First blood.
Nice shackle from Windranger. That was a really good shackle, and guaranteed the kill there. Shackling with Windranger always feels so random to me. Like sometimes you'll be right next to a tree and nothing happens. It's super annoying. When you do land a good one, it's super satisfying.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Top lane, it looks like PA is going to do some damage to the tower while she has a chance. Anti-Mage is going to go ahead and pick up his boots. I would have preferred, or his treads, I would have preferred he got a ring of health right here because he should be building into a Battle Fury. And spoilers, he doesn't get anywhere close to a Battle Fury this entire game. So I think Battle Fury on Anti-Mage is like a core item because you need to be able to flash farm. He's so good at jungling. If he just like blink, blink, blink all the way through the camps and takes them out super quickly, he can get lots of last hits really fast. So I think that's a bit of a mistake not going for a Ring of Health into Perseverance into Battle Fury there. But I mean, it makes the game more interesting. You'll see why in a little bit. It is such a crazy game. I can't wait till it kicks in.
Denied.
Venom Assassin doing a bit of solo laning here. Sand King is going to pull. He's playing proper support here. Better support than Windrunner is being to Phantom Assassin. Actually, she's doing. I have this weird habit of calling people by their hero's gender rather than their actual names because most of the time, you know, what is it like? 80% of Dota players are male, probably more than that. So people have said, "Hey, can you not call me a she?" This lane is super favorable for PA right now. It's a little hard to last hit under tower, but it's definitely better than last hitting on the river or something. Storm Spirit can't even contest right now. If he goes anywhere near there, he's just gonna die. The Sand King will Burrow Strike, and that'll be the last of him. He hasn't put anything in a Vortex, which is probably not the worst idea in the world right now, because he's not gonna get a chance to do much. He's solo off lane, and if he tries to go in, he's just gonna get killed. They're not gonna contest. They're not gonna try and finish him off there.
Middle tower is under attack.
Probably decided it's not really worth it to potentially die for a Storm Spirit offlane kill.
No.
Bottom lane, Troll Warlord is invis. Looks like he wants to gank here. But the Radiant team is nowhere to be found. Windrunners probably saw the gank coming and hid in the bushes. Anti-Magina, sorry. Coming up
Dyer's
to
middle tower is under attack.
help her out. I think Enigma really wanted a black hole here. Okay, this is something about this guy's build that really bugged me. Or his stat
Radiant's bottom
progression.
tower is under attack.
He put points into Midnight Pulse before he ever got Malefice, and I think getting Malefice is super important to play to early game. Like if early game ganking, sorry, because if he can step out of the jungle and Malefice someone, then he really makes it easy for his team to get a kill.
Double kill.
And Storm Spirit's gonna pick up a double kill. Let's watch that again. He killed both the same safe lane farmers. Oh, let me remind you even more. When did he get the Sand King? This right here. Looks like he's gonna take out the Sand King with the Static Remnant. He's super low health. Oh, Nature's Prophet is gonna step in and help him. Pretty big mistake from the Dire safe lane. She does not have enough mana for a TP, which is really unfortunate for her. She is going to pick up the Nature's Prophet kill, but she is going to die for it from a Static Remnant and a couple right clicks from Storm Spirit. So, Not a great trade there. They lost their entire safe lane for a kill. That puts her at 1-1-1 and a Storm Spirit at 2-0-0. And as a solo safe lane, he's already going to have a pretty significant XP advantage on his on the people he's laning against. So it's best not to feed him. Pretty sure he's building this straight into a soul booster for a Bloodstone, if I remember right. And I mean that would make the most sense for a Storm Spirit, considering he needs to blink like mad. I'm not sure what was going on here. This was super weird. Like haunted leaves or something. Queen of Pain definitely dominating this lane right now. He has 11 CS to her, what, 40? Yeah, she is absolutely destroying him in this lane. He tried to gank too much, and pretty much just gave her free farm, which I think was a pretty big mistake. Like, never gank unless... Well, okay, it's pretty situational, but like if you're ahead in the lane, you're usually pretty safe to gank, even if you don't necessarily get the kill, and you just like take them out of lane. You probably didn't lose too much. You might be even with the person now, but if you were leading anyway, you can probably reestablish that lead if you were just flat out playing better than them. If you're even or below the other person in last hitting or XP, then it is usually not a good idea to gank unless you are positive that you can either get a kill or cause a kill to happen. And so he spent way too much time out of lane pissing around, which really hurt his farm. And now Storm Spirit's going to come in and clean up.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And he's going to pay for his level disadvantage. That's an easy tower for the Radiant. Enigma's going to come in. He's going to black hole. Nobody there to follow it up. So that's a pretty huge mistake from him. I know it's tempting as an Enigma to cast a black hole, but really it's usually not worth it unless your team is around. Like, just don't be jumpy. Sand King is going to almost be able to save Enigma, but not quite. So that's an Enigma death right there. And then he's going to go ahead and scare away the Treants. That's smart on Nature's Prophet. A lot of people just leave the Treants when they're dead, but that's a horrible thing to do because you basically just feed the other team gold. I want to watch that anti-mage death again. Hold on. Sorry. Here it is. Oh wow, he got super greedy with that kill there. That was probably not worth it.
I go to glory.
And Nature's Prophet gonna pick up his Midas, which is pretty good before 10 minutes. He's had a couple successful ganks. Well, I mean that one top lane was like semi-successful. He did die, but they killed both the safe lane farmers.
Uproot and after
So
them.
he is using his ulti pretty liberally. Kind of a waste of mana, and especially if a team fight happens right now, then he's not going to have a ulti to cast. I mean, a team fight shouldn't happen right now because it's pretty darn early, but you never know. Windrunner's super low, she's gonna head back to base. And yes, this anti-mage is building exactly what you think he's building. He's building a fucking 4-staff. I told you this game was crazy, but it gets even better from there. So,
is the heart of discipline.
if this Dire team were a little bit better, like, stupid stuff like that works fine in pubs. And I mean, this is Captain Obvious speaking here. It's not going to work in a real game. The other team's just going to totally take advantage of your gold disadvantage and your inability to farm properly. Or not your inability to farm properly, your waste of gold in farming. So, I mean, obviously this is just a pub, this is for fun. But, yeah. Not a good idea, usually. Windrunner's going to pick up her arcane boots instead of phase boots. That's just fine, because her team's going to probably have a little bit of a mana issue. Especially until Storm Spirit can get his point booster.
That was perfect.
Queen of Pain is going to kill Troll Warlord. That was a nice kill. Nature's Prophet jungling away, using his hand of money. On these, if your treants are full health,
Radiant's middle
with the
tower is under
Dark
attack.
Troll Summoners, I think they're called, it's always good to let them spawn skeletons because that's that much more gold. I think this is kind of a mistake from Enigma picking up the Blink Dagger first. I think in most situations you want to go BKB first. I made that mistake a couple times, and usually I end up paying for it because my my ulti gets interrupted. And BKB usually protects you from most of the interruptions, so you can safely cast it. Or not even safely, just so you can cast it without getting stunned. You're still going to take damage usually, and a lot of Enigmas die in team fights because they're right at the heart of it. But a BKB definitely helps with your survivability. And I'm missing a lot down here. Storm Spirit picks up a kill on Darkseer. Sand King picks up a kill on Anti-Mage. Nice shackle from Windrunner to allow Storm Spirit to escape. But he is going to make kind of a mistake, and he's gonna barely be able to get out. If PA had phase boots right now, he probably would be dead. Pretty nice black hole from Enigma. They do pick up a kill. Not super productive.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Sorry, responding to Steam. Really should pause when I do that. Storm Spirit needs to GTFO, so does Queen of Pain, because they are super low health right now. Again, another ulti that can't really be followed up on. Like, Queen of Pain can do a little bit, but doesn't really do much with just the vacuum by itself. This is a pretty big mistake from Enigma, just feeding those Eidolons. Always, 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 if they're about to despawn or whatever, or you just don't want them anymore, just take them out of range and let them die. It's never worth feeding them to the other team. So yeah, overall, pretty interesting game. But it's about to get sorry, I keep breathing really heavy into the mic. I hope that doesn't sound too awful. But if this wasn't already like pretty crazy in your mind, it's about to go off the deep. And then it'll go off the deep end even more after that. Which is exactly why I'm casting it.
Radiant's middle
I
tower
need to
is
use
under
arrow keys,
attack.
but I think my keyboard is too. Using a really nice mechanical keyboard. Sand King's gonna pick up an Invis. That's a scary combo. Looks like PA is gonna take out the Anti-Mage yet again. Anti-Mage is really doing bad here.
Radiant's
Thankfully,
middle
his
tower
team is for the
under
most part
attack.
compensating. Sand King's gonna miss the Burrow Strike that probably would have
Radiant structures are fortified.
gotten the guaranteed kill on Windrunner, but it looks like it might not matter because of the PA. But she is gonna be able to shackle her if she just runs. She's got 3 seconds. Vacuum's gonna
Radiant's
take her
middle
backwards,
tower
and it
has
looks
fallen.
like she is gonna die to a Burrow Strike.
The mark.
Stings, doesn't it?
Enigma was thinking about helping, but then he was just like, ah.
Dire's top
Already got
tower is
this.
under attack.
Nature's Prophet doing a fantastic job of pushing towers while his team farms. And by farms,
Dire's
I mean
top tower
Anti-Mage
has
feeds.
fallen.
Yeah, see, here's where it goes a little crazy. Anti-Mage just picked up a Dagon. So,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
even if you are brand new to this game, and like the only thing you know is what the Dagon does, you've never even played Anti-Mage, you've never even seen Anti-Mage, you can tell this is a bad
Radiant's
idea.
middle tower is under
He's
attack.
a carry hero that's based off of his right-click damage and his mana burn. Why he needs a Dagon, I will never understand. I don't know how often this has been done. I'm assuming this is a pretty rare thing. I really hope it's a rare thing because it's incredibly stupid. But it's pretty damn funny to watch, and it's pretty ballsy. But yeah, I shouldn't have to go into detail as to why that's a bad thing. Another thing about Anti-Mage, PA crits for so much right now that he is better off sitting on strength treads and agility treads despite the extra damage.
Turnabout is foul.
See, and then it makes me want to eat my words right there because he uses his Dagon to burst down Phantom Assassin, but I think they had that kill anyway because there was 3 of them. Windrunner has another Shackle possibly. He has his Electric Vortex, so she was going to die no matter what. She should not have been jungling in the Radiant jungle with 3 heroes down here because they had a ward right there. Even if you're pretty positive the other team doesn't have wards, you should always assume they do because it'll keep you out of a lot of bad situations. Like one of the most common mistakes I see in pub games is people stepping onto high ground without having any vision. You should always assume if there's a dark spot on the map that there is someone there. This is a pretty mediocre black hole from Enigma, and it's not going to matter because they're both going to die. Queen of Pain is going to possibly die? Maybe not. Yeah, that was a pretty lame black hole from Enigma. Wasn't necessary at all. And he paid the price for it, definitely. and so did Darkseer as well. Nobody could really follow it up.
Pain of death.
Queen of Pain's gonna die. Like I said though, like, I know it's super tempting as Enigma to just cast your black hole and try and make a great one. I've hit so many 4-man black holes with my team on the other side of the map because I've just been too twitchy. Take a deep breath. Wait for your team to get there. Wait for a team fight. The cooldown is super long until you have a refresher orb. So just hold your horses, wait for a bit, and cast it in a team fight. PA is gonna pick up a Battle Fury. It's a couple minutes late, but it's better than a 20-minute Battle Fury. It's certainly better than a 30-minute Battle Fury, and it's certainly better than a Dagon. I feel like Anti-Mage wanted to build the Force Staff first, but then he decided, he was like, hey, wait a second. Staff of Int builds into a Dagon. Huh. Right now he should really be sitting on Strength Treads, because he doesn't have much health. I'm pretty sure PA can crit and kill him in one shot. Nature's Prophet, still just kind of chilling out, farming, pushing lanes as he sees fit.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Not sure what he's trying to do here completely. I think he's just trying to stop the creep wave, pretty much, which isn't a bad idea. He's gonna feed his treants though, but it looks like they will be able to pick up a tower because of it, I think. I don't think Dire can really contest this. Especially now that Darkseer is shackled and Anti-Mage can pick up a few a few hits on him. Then Dagon. Magina, Dagon level 2. New meta.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Nature's Prophet, Dagon.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's
I hope to see this on the pro
tower
scene
is under
soon.
attack.
I'm hoping like Purge will make a video where he talks about how good Dagon is on hard
Radiant's
carries.
top tower has fallen.
Especially heroes like Medusa.
Dire's
You know,
middle
Medusa has
tower
a
is under attack.
great Dagon potential. That she's super early game. You know, she can just pick up a
Radiant's
Dagon and
top
then wreck.
tower is under attack.
That's complete sarcasm, by the way. See, right now, if Anti-Mage didn't have a freaking Dagon
Dire's middle tower
and had like a
has
Battle
fallen.
Fury, he could be farming this so much faster. He could just boom, 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 take out 3 camps really quickly.
Killing spree.
It is an
Phantom Assassin's gonna
honor
pick
to be
off
chosen for
Queen of
death.
Pain. Queen of Pain's still super squishy right now, even though she has a blink. Phantom Assassin also has a blink. She is picking up Orchid, yeah. So that'll definitely help for the Enigma. If they can just keep him perma-silence during team fights, then really nothing they can do. Or they could just put a silent. I think they only have one. Windrunner's gonna pick up a Force Staff, and there is the second Staff of Wizardry on Anti-Mage. So, Force Staff coming soon.
Over here now.
Believe me, that's not where it ends. I'm sure some of you can see where this is going. But, yeah, just stick around. There's a DD sitting bot. Gonna go pick that up. Looks like Darkseer is. Nature's Prophet gonna go and upgrade his Dagon. Queen of Pain gonna get her Orchid delivered. Nice. So far this game is, every time I want to say those Dagons suck, they end up paying off on the solo kills. Like, these guys are solo kill machines. They all have, like, Windrunner has her Windrun and Force Staff. As long as he has Mana, Storm Spirit has his Ball Lightning. Anti-Mage has his Blink. Nature's Prophet has his TP. Queen of Pain has her Blink. Like, these guys can burst you down. They can get on you so fast if you're alone. You can't be alone. Anywhere near their territory. Like Nature's Prophet is in trouble. Nature's Prophet is not the one in trouble. He's the one killing Troll Warlord.
Leave us.
Troll Warlord is super behind in farm right now. He really lost mid hard to the Queen of Pain, and that's really hurting him. Mid is a, like, there are lots of people who call mid just because they want to say, oh, I'm the mid hero. But mid is so crucial to the game. Like, if you're losing mid and the other guy realizes he can go gank safely without losing anything from you, then he's gonna go gank like crazy, and he's gonna hurt your team. And if you get behind, that's just what's gonna happen if he's a decent mid.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So mid is super crucial. Mid can be the deciding point in games.
I guess I can get faster.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Like Windrunner coming to help with the push. And there goes the tower.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Enigma a little late on the Midnight Pulse. Phantom Assassin doing a really great job at farming. She's doing what the Radiant team isn't. Nature's Prophet is going to pick up a Dagon level 4. So yeah, he's actually really scary with that Dagon because he can just teleport in and kill you. And yep, there's the
Radiant's
Force
bottom
Staff
tower is under attack.
on Anti-Mage. But like I said, that's not where the crazy distance. I know some of you can probably figure out where this is going. But yeah, let me know if you guessed what was coming next. Enigma going straight for Ags. He really needs a BKB. I can't stress it enough on Enigma. Like, you are completely pointless in a team fight if you are not alive to cast your black hole, or if you are interrupted in the middle of your black hole. You might as well not have even been there, because you have so little presence. He only does 97 right-click damage, and he attacks super slowly. I mean, you could say his Malefice can help on a solo hero, but like, his whole entire existence is to win team fights with his ultimate. And if he can't cast that, he's pointless. So definitely always get a BKB on Enigma. If you're feeling greedy, go for the blink first, and try and get it off before, like, try and get the people who can stun you in the black hole. But it's usually a safe bet to go BKB first and just walk on in and cast it. Even though it's a little bit more difficult. Ideally you want both, but it's just a matter of which. Throne Spirit super deep in enemy territory, which is not good for him. If they had a ward up, which they do actually, just notice, she probably could have blinked to him and finished him off. Because he had no companions on. Sand King looks like he's in a bit of trouble. Darkseer did die. Queen of Pain has a DD. That looks like it's gonna finish him off, I'm pretty sure.
Mega kill!
Nature's Prophet's gonna take it.
Kill.
And yeah. Not looking great for the Radiant, or the Dire team, sorry. Man, you know that sucks so much when you're
dominating.
When you know you're doing great. Like, this PA is doing fantastic. She's doing exactly what her job is, which is to farm like a mofo with her Battle Fury and get ahead in levels, and she's doing a great job. Her team is not helping her hardly any right now. And she probably shouldn't have stepped in that team fight, but honestly, like, she probably feels like she needs to be in team fights right now because her team has lost tower after tower after tower with her being in the jungle trying to farm. Like, she's in a really awkward spot here. She needs to be farming, but her team can't quite support it for her. They're all really low leveled and all lost their lanes. And it's super crucial. Like, it's easy to like, blame the game on the carry, but when you're not supporting your carry and when you're losing towers left and right, it's really going to screw up their game because they can't farm like they need to. PA is going to pick up her BKB now. Or not quite, but Numa's got his Ags, and Nature's Prophet upgraded his Dagon again. Anti-Mage. I think we're getting close to the next level, the next tier of craziness. Very close. See, if he had a like, right now, if his team wasn't doing so amazing, he would be getting absolutely curb stomped. Their entire team would be getting curb stomped because he's doing this. But he'd probably get reported over and over again too. But he's basically being carried. His stupid item choices. Darkseer's gonna finish a mech. Always good. Mech is always a good choice for your team to help them out, especially like if you're a support in the sort of early game. Want to get that before the team fights start, so you have it ready. And it can also save you from the worst damage. Like if you can, let me see, how much does mech heal for? I should know that. Heals for 250 HP, and that'll heal a portion of the Dagon damage. Not all of it, but a portion of it. And when you've got that many Dagons flying, like, all the healing you can get.
Wicked sick!
I'm missing a lot down here. Nature's Prophet took out Phantom Assassin, and that might just seal the deal for Phantom Assassin. She's in such an awkward spot right now because she needs to be farming, but she knows as soon as she starts farming, her team's going to lose more towers, and so she keeps stepping into lane trying to do stuff. But she has the level advantage right now, but it could be so much higher if her team could just afford to support her right now, but they can't. And it is so crucial to be able to support your carries. So, yeah, pretty big mistake from the Dire there. It all comes down to that first laning phase, like Troll Warlord lost mid,
fortified.
which let Queen of Pain kind of start snowballing out of control, and it all just went downhill from there. That would have been a pretty good vacuum if his team could have followed up on it. They really didn't have anyone there. Like, Sand King can't quite do the damage he would need to 5 people without his ulti. If Enigma had been there, he would have gotten a pretty sick black hole off. But and Darkseer could have afforded to waited too, because the tower wasn't super low or anything. And Storm Spirit getting a little too greedy. Thankfully, he was able to. Thankfully for him, he was able to burst out with just enough range. Let's look at items right now.
Monster
Actually, wait,
kill.
We have Windrunner's gonna pick up a mechanism. Again, pretty solid idea. Storm Spirit does have his Bloodstone. That's pretty much core on Storm Spirit, because he just needs the mana hog. Right now, it's not regenerating a super large amount because it's. I'm pretty sure it starts with 8 charges. There was a game where I was a Pugna, had a 26 charge Bloodstone, I think, at about like 25 minutes. It was insane. That was my first Pugna game ever too. It felt pretty good. PA going back to farming, or just, I guess, standing still right there. As sucky as her team is doing, she's actually kind of balancing the farm and the team fight aspect okay. But it's really hard on her that her team is not helping her.
Over here now.
And that Storm Spirit, yeah, he blinked in, saw what he was up against, and just ran, which is
Radiant's bottom tower is under
good
attack.
call. Good call. And I feel like someone forgot to clean up their ancient stack, so PA is going to take that. Not sure who that was. Probably like a anti-mage or something. She's going to go ahead and finish her BKB now. And there is the, what is that? 4 tiers of craziness? 3 tiers. A blink dagger. So now anti-mage is like a killing machine, an unkillable machine. He can blink 3 times in a row, assuming he has the mana, and he can blink in once, burst you down, blink out, and then blink back in again, just because he can. Now everyone on the Radiant side has insane escape right now. Like, they're almost unkillable if they're playing it right. Like, Windrunner can force staff and run away. Anti-Mage can blink fucking 3 times to get away. Nature's Prophet can just teleport away. Queen of Pain, again, she can just blink away. And Storm Spirit, obviously, king of the escape. Especially with his Bloodstone, which now has 10 charges.
Dominating.
As stupid as it is, they're really making it work. Sand King is actually doing a pretty good job with his initiating. He's really helping his team in team fights and kind of compensating for Enigma not being a presence right now.
Bottom barracks are under attack.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying these players are bad. I'm just pointing out mistakes they're making. Like, everyone makes mistakes, and a lot of people just flat out don't totally understand what they're doing. Like right there, he probably should have waited a little bit to cast that. I don't know if it was necessarily worth it, especially because he didn't get the Storm Spirits. The Storm Spirit's the main one you got to get in there, because I guess you got to get them all in there because Link. Phantom Assassin is doing great on levels. Again, she can't really, it's going to be really hard for her to compensate for her whole entire team being down like that. She is going to go ahead and pick up her Soul Basher. She does end up building that into Abyssal Blade, I believe, which is a pretty good item. Especially because they've got so much blink, you need
Radiant's
stun and
bottom
disable.
tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
I would have liked to see one of these guys build into a an Orchid
Radiant's bottom tower
just
has
to
fallen.
prevent some blinks. Like if you can couple an Orchid with a stun, then you've pretty much got like Anti-Mage and Queen of Pain unlocked. Man. You know that Anti-Mage just like, hey guys, I'm totally carrying this game. I've got 3 blinks. And that is just amazing. It's so ballsy. Like, here we're witnessing this Anti-Mage bringing forth the new meta. I'm missing a team fight here. Pretty good vacuum from Darkseer, but nobody followed up. Unfortunately, Enigma's gonna have to run away. He does not have his ulti up. That is going to be a very, very, very painful loss for the Dire. I mean, the Dire. Team fight. Their team fight is not great right now. Phantom Assassin just cannot do enough
Don't believe
to
this.
compensate for her entire team dying, fortunately. So team fights are going to pretty much always
Dire's
go in the
middle
way
tower
of
is
Radiant
under
now.
attack.
Because even if the Dire gets off a lot of damage, like if Sand King gets a perfect Blink Epicenter and Enigma gets a Black Hole, which I don't think they ever find those this game. But even if they do that, the Radiant team can still limp away with all their Blink. I cannot get over that. That is just... This is like, this guy's gonna be in the International next year. And I'm gonna be eating my words.
Killing spree!
Told you a storm was
Blitz
coming.
over here, going crazy on the Storm Spirit.
Dire's bottom barracks are under
This
attack.
is actually a pretty fun game to cast. There's a lot of action here. All you can ask for in casting.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A pro tip with Enigma, if you're going to try and get a Midnight
Dire's
Pulse
bottom
Black Hole
barracks are
combo,
under attack.
lay them down as quickly, as close together as you can. Otherwise, it will be like, "Hey guys, I'm about to throw down a Black Hole. Just want to let you know."
Own it.
Everyone's just gonna back off. Because nobody's gonna step on the Midnight Pulse anymore.
Dire's bottom barracks.
You gotta stop
are
missing these team
double
fights. That's
kill.
another. Well, they did get Anti-Mage, but that's not a huge achievement or anything. Not like he has 3 blinks. But they do lose 2. Dire does lose 2 heroes, unfortunately. Storm Spirit used in all of his mana almost. Run in and get the Troll Warlord. And Troll Warlord, he maybe could have run, but he was going to die anyway. Storm Spirit has no more mana to blink, so he's going to take a fall from Enigma. And Phantom Assassin's going to
Dire's
finish her
middle
Skull
tower is
Basher.
under attack.
And at this point, Radiant has 3 towers up right now. It's going to be pretty hard to contest. And not looking great for the Dire. Let's take a look at some graph. The only reason that is not a bigger number is because of Phantom Assassin. Right now she is sitting at 164 last hits and level 23. She's 3 levels ahead of the Nature's Prophet and 4 ahead of Queen of Pain and Storm Spirit. Look at that, it's like a sandwich right there between Dire and Radiant. The only one that Dire really outlevels is Windrunner, but that's not a huge achievement. Anti-Mage is going to pick up his Dig on level 4. Still sitting on int treads because he's got to be able to support his blink addiction. Say no to blink. It looks like that's going to be a Burrow Strike from Sand King on the Storm Spirit, but Storm Spirit has enough burst. And if he didn't have enough burst, Anti-Mage certainly did. She just critted Storm Spirit for 1368 damage right there, and Storm Spirit only has... I can't see his health right now. I would wager a guess that he doesn't have too much more health than that. So Phantom Assassin is a force to be reckoned with in a solo situation, but like I said, her team cannot support her in a team fight, and she just ends up getting bursted down because the other team doesn't even need to bother focusing on her teammates because they do so little damage and have so little use in the team fight. Like,
Radiant's middle tower
why
is under
worry
attack.
about the weak damage ones when you can
Dire's
just kill
bottom
the
barracks have fallen.
one that's really contesting you?
I'm a pain specialist.
Yay, doing work. She needs to back off here, she's in trouble. If Nature's Prophet can get a trees off, and there's a couple Dagons, and that's a
Down
dead
a
PA.
dark road I go.
So, yeah, like I said, not going great for the Dire. Especially now that PA is down every time she dies. That just makes their chances of winning go down even. It's really pretty sad too, because she's doing exactly what she's supposed to do. Like, she's making the best of her situation, but it's just not enough. Too hard to fill that gap. And my throat is killing me right now. I have pneumonia, so trying to cast with this, it's fun to cast, but it hurts a lot to speak now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Storm Spirit going on the Troll Warlord. Troll Warlord is an easy pick-off right now. Really can't do much. That's a nice shackle shot by Windrunner. Looks like Enigma is going to eat the brunt of that damage, but he's going to throw down a Panic Black Hole. Not going to matter because Queen of Pain is going to burst him down. Nice vacuum from Darkseer, but it's not going to matter. Too little, too late.
Double kill.
And Queen of Pain is going to die though, along with Nature's Prophet, but
Killing spree.
and
Triple
Windrunner too,
kill.
and Storm Spirit. Perhaps that wasn't too little, too late. I thought it might be, but it definitely helped turn the fight on. If anything,
Double
it
kill.
startled them. Because that is pretty jarring when you suddenly have copies of yourself running around and you're being sucked towards a place you don't want to be. They do need to take advantage of this. I think they should either go for Roshan now, which would definitely give them a pretty big teamfight advantage, because that would give PA 2 lives, and they would have to focus her twice, which would give her team to time to actually do damage. Or they could just push. I would rather her go for the Aegis right now. I think in the current situation it's better than pushing. Because as it stands, the only way they're going to win this game is if they can outlast them in their own base, basically. You just need to turtle up and wait. But she has hit level 25, so the only thing she needs is her items now. Like I said, she does pick up an Abyssal Blade from this Skull Basher. Pretty sure she holds onto this magic stick the whole game. But see now, despite his poor item choices, Anti-Mage Carry is about to kick in. It's getting to that time of the game. So that's going to be a force to be reckoned with. And Nature's Prophet as well, he's starting to get scary. Even though he already was scary. And Enigma still with no BKB. So I really think that's a huge mistake. BKB I think is core on Enigma. Because you have to be able to get the black hole off. Like I said, like I ranted about earlier. If you don't get your black hole off for the full channel time, you might as well not have even been in the fight, because you contribute so little elsewhere in terms of damage. They give you the Midnight Pulse, it does a lot of damage when it's stacked with Black Hole. Now if Sexy Vampire is smart here, he will turn around on the Enigma, but it's not going to matter because all of Dire is here to kill him. And that's a dead Nature's Prophet. Queen of Pain going to step in, but it's not going to matter. She's going to have to blink out because Anti-Mage does take a death. She should be able to finish off the Darkseer. She's going to Dagon on him. She didn't really need to. She could have just right-clicked him. So that is 3 dead Radiant Heroes again. That's 2 pretty crucial team fights taken for the Dire. They need to do something with it, though, because idly standing around after you win a team fight, might as well not have even fought. Like, the whole point of getting a wipe is so you can safely push a tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
If they absolutely wanted to, I think you guys all...
It is not
That
magic.
really do
Radiant's
not.
middle tower has
Purity
fallen.
of will.
The Queen of Pain is going
Radiant's
to pick up
middle
her
tower
arrow.
is under
I think she'll
attack.
trade her Dagon any
Radiant structures are fortified.
probably. Looks like Enigma is going to go ahead and trap the Storm Spirit. Not a horrible choice, really. Like, he's such a pain to trap. Probably would have been better to wait for everyone up, though. But Unfortunately, I don't think Pyre would have been able to follow up anyway. Phantom Assassin can't do that much AoE damage. And she is going to have to turn around, try and lifesteal her escape.
Double kill!
Unfortunately, Dagon
Thou art
just
purified.
800. Anti-mage super. Nature's Prophet getting super bold right now. He's just going to take the Sand King through that. Popping beat. Linking away. Not the best here to go on solo. I would Dark Seer. Trap him. So now the Dire is going to have to keep this Dark Seer here to prevent their towers from taking damage. They've done that so far, but that takes him out of the team fight completely. He does have a pretty big presence with the vacuum wall. So that's going to definitely hurt them. But
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
looks like Windrunner is maybe not.
Dire's
They're going to
structures
fortify.
are fortified.
Don't think they get the denial here if I remember right. Another worthless vacuum wall by Darkseer. I mean, it's not super worthless. It kept him away from the tower, but it's not. It doesn't look like it's going to matter. There's going to be a shackle from Windrunner. She's not going to follow that up, but if she would have, he probably would have died. It's pointless to do that wall vacuum combo when there's no teammates around to follow up. I keep stressing that, but it's so important not to get jumpy on that sort of thing. Like, he could have just thrown an ion shell on one of their heroes or something and been fine. Enigma's going to take a double Dagon and then a stun, and that's going to be the end of Enigma and his teamfight presence. Darkseer's also going to bite the dust, and it looks like Troll Warlord is in trouble too, but the Sand King is going to step in and save his life with a Blink ulti, which was pretty darn good. Helped turn the teamfight a bit. Looks like Anti-Mage is maybe going to die. No, he's going to blink out. So is Storm Spirit. So unfortunately, I don't think they're going to be able to get these two. He does have a blink. Okay, he's been able to kill off Anti-Mage. Wasn't paying attention to his blink. Queen of Pain, what is she doing? She is
Dire's
pushing the
middle
lane.
barracks are under
Yeah, while they
attack.
were chasing, they're just going to go ahead and take these racks. Sand King going to pop in Burrow Strike. Going to miss the Burrow Strike, unfortunately, which is going to cost... no, she got a crit off. That missed Burrow Strike could have cost him a kill on Nature's Prophet, which would have been pretty bad. Need to kill him as much as possible. I haven't been paying attention to game stats too much because this is just too fun to cast. But yeah, see, now the Mega Creeps are getting a little frustrating, I'm sure. Dire team. They have to have someone constantly defending. Darkseer is probably the best choice for that just because of his ion shell. Queen of Pain looks like she wants to take Roshan. I don't think she can solo it. It's gonna be close. I don't know. Yeah, she'll probably be fine. I'm sure one of her teammates will step in to help if she needs to. And Storm Spirit is
Dire's courier has
killing
been
the
killed.
courier. Nice courier kill.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, Queen of Pain is not going to be able to kill Roshan, unfortunately. She's just too squishy, not enough damage being dealt.
Radiant's middle barracks
She's going
have
to pop an
fallen.
ulti there from the high ground, but it's not going to matter
Radiant's
too
middle
much because
barracks
she's
have
going to get
fallen.
Malefist, and she is still going to get away, unfortunately. At least I think she will, maybe not. Darkseer, oh, almost got the kill. She's super low right now, but I don't think they're going to be able to follow it up because Darkseer just used his, I guess not. I thought he'd already used his Surge. Maybe he could have gotten that, I don't know. Storm Spirit in a bit of trouble here, he's pretty low. But thankfully his team is around him. Radiant did take middle racks. So they're gonna, Radiant's gonna have the same problem. I mean, Dire did take Radiant's middle racks, so Radiant's gonna have the same problems that Dire's having. That was a pretty nice ulti from Nature's Prophet to get them down a little bit for a potential team fight, and it bounced a lot. Great. Teleport right to a new. Phantom Assassin getting pretty bold. She's got to be careful. She is only 2 levels ahead of Queen of Pain now. Sand King is gonna ulti, but unfortunately it doesn't really matter much. Enigma gonna throw it on a black hole, get stunned immediately. Black hole completely missed everything, so the stun was kind of, you know, and he's not gonna be able to run in and cast a black hole quick enough because of the amount of burst damage they're throwing out.
Assassination?
So
Nature's way.
you basically just fed them. And at this point, it's actually looking, it's kind of picking up for the Dire team. They might have a chance here. They did rax it, but they are super low. Troll Warlord is going to die. Queen of Pain's going to be able to blink away, avoid the PA. Unfortunately, that shot did not shackle. If it had, they might have been able to go on her. Darkseer continuing to keep the Mega Creeps at bay. And they do have this mid tower taken down, so they could probably take these racks in a counter push pretty soon. And his Nature's Prophet is up. But if PA dies again, I'm pretty sure because her team is, they're slowly catching up, but they're not playing defensively. They catch. They should be turtling base. Like the Vice finish? Doesn't need that much more. Queen of Pain going back to Roche. Good. I think. They do end up taking. Creeps down. That's the great thing about Ags on her. You can just use her ulti like crazy. Unfortunately for PA, she does not have the triple blink that Anti-Mage does. So, not as MLG is, and she... Honestly, I think that would be pretty hilarious to, see her do a double blink, because, technically, it's not the worst idea in the world since they can double blink, but, pretty sure it's not worth the gold. She needs damage items and... That would be an interesting way of compensating for their... Yeah, Nature's Prophet is going to finish up. Pretty sure Anti-Mage ends up taking it, which I think is hilarious.
Roshan has fallen
I'm guessing,
to the Radiant.
yeah, Queen of Pain didn't have room. None of them really had room.
Immortality!
Except for Strong. Kay's going to finish her Abyssal Blade. That might be too little too late. Could build towards a Satanic now. But, don't know that it's going to matter too much. And they've got so much burst damage. Manuna's going to finish her Scythe of Vice, which is going to really hurt the assassin. Take that. And nice Sand King ulti. I don't know if it'll be enough to save her. It looks like it won't. She has nowhere to blink to if the creeps have been a little closer. Sand King is in a bit of trouble here. Because they have some AoE damage. But, they haven't had the sense to buy Sentry Wards yet. Enigma, again, no chance to cast his Black Hole. He's gonna refresh her, but nobody to follow it up. He might get Strong Spirit, I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Got bursted down too fast after he let go of his Black Hole. So with Phantom Assassin down, I'm guessing they're probably gonna try and rax this.
Over here!
And maybe just go for
Dire's
Throne.
middle barracks are under attack.
Because PA is the only one who can do anything. They are pretty low. But, oh, PA is gonna just blink in and take out Nature's Prophet.
One down.
He is pretty
Dire's
damn
middle
powerful
tower
right
is
now.
under attack.
Did buyback, so that's not, I don't think that's really worthwhile buyback because they were already running away. And I mean, she got a kill, but she might need a buyback for like a in-game Ancients being destroyed. I need to spawn now. Anti-Mage getting super close with those neutral creeps there. That would be pretty hilarious if he died to that. Surprised he didn't just Dagon it. And now everyone's caught up to levels in PA. I think this spells the end for her because her team is not caught up enough. And the Radiant team just has too much power now. Especially considering she's like not a she's not really tanky. I mean, she's durable because of her evade, but not like a super tanky hero or anything. And I'm pretty sure Scythe of Ice, when you're a pig or whatever, it cancels evade. She is invis right now. Looks like she wants to do something with it, maybe. They've got so much push power on the Radiant side. And Anti-Mage is finally going to pick up his Manta Style, the first semi-competent item he's picked up this entire game. Phantom Assassin kind of shadowing the Queen of Pain wants to make sure she's safe to kill her, or try to kill her. And looks like she's gonna go on her now, as her invis is gonna expire. Nice vacuum to try and kill her, but she's gonna get turned into a pig, and then shackled. That was a very nice combo with Quinn. That's probably gonna spell the end of the game. Phantom Assassin cannot buy back.
Killing spree!
That's 2 heroes down. Looks like Sand King's shortly gonna follow. His blink is not up. If they can get a couple hits on him, he won't be able to blink away. He can still burrow strike. Don't know that it's gonna matter. Anti-mage first is down.
Dire's middle barracks
And
are
now
under
they're going
attack.
to Static Remnant. He does get away. Does.
Radiant's top tower is
It
under
looks like
attack.
this spells the end for the
Dire's middle
Dire
barracks are
team.
under
Phantom
attack.
Assassin cannot buy back. The only
Radiant's
person in this
top
entire
tower
game
has
who can buy
fallen.
back
Dire's
is
middle barracks have
Nature's
fallen.
Prophet. And even if she could buy back, I don't know what she
Dire's
would be able
middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's
Warlord
top
can't really do
barracks
much.
are under attack.
to scare him off.
Dire's top barracks have fallen.
Nice ulti from the Sand
Radiant's
King.
top
but
tower is
unfortunately,
under attack.
able to triple blink away.
Dire's middle
Sand King might be
tower
in
has
trouble. I don't
fallen.
know. No, Tima's gonna go ahead and get, but it's not gonna matter. Well,
Killing
yeah,
spree!
they did end up getting this from the script, but the theme of this game is
Radiant's
too
top
little, too
tower
late.
is under attack.
That's the entire
The
Dire
Radiant
team is
now
dead.
has
No
mega
buyback.
creeps.
Dire. It looks like this is the end of the game. So yeah,
Dire's
pretty crazy
Ancient
game,
is
pretty
under
crazy
attack.
item choices.
Radiant victory.
More, I know, like, I'm not gonna be super serious about this because I know they were just messing around. But I think PA actually did pretty well for what she had to work with. Her team just did not lane well. They got behind early, and she was the only one who was consistently keeping up. Like, she went 21, 8, and 13. I would be pissed at my teammates for not being able to support me, but at the same time, I would know that I can still do pretty decently. Like, they actually came fairly close for how bad that was. But yeah, thanks for watching. Again, this is DotA2Castit. I'm glad you watched my video, and I'm trying to get better at casting. I'm still fairly new to it, but it's definitely fun. So send me any games you have as well if you want me to cast something. Yeah, that's all. We'll see you later, hopefully.